This is Rory, live from London studio.
In Pakistan's turbulent political landscape, few figures have wielded influence as quietly yet decisively as Bushra Bibi. Emerging from the rural hearlands of Punjab, she transformed from a devout Sufi follower into a central force whose judgment rituals. Her story is less one of spiritual guidance than of ambition, control, and calculated intervention in political and personal affairs. Born Bushra Riaz Watoo, she grew up in a family that had shifted from landownership to running a Chinese restaurant. In her youth, she rejected social norms, attending parties and ignoring traditional dress codes. At 18, she married Khawar Maneka, gaining comfort and status, but entering a life constrained by household responsibilities and raising 5 children. Bushra Bibi's first marriage to Khawar Maneka, while providing social status and material comfort, was reportedly unhappy. Over time, she turned increasingly to Sufi Islam, dedicating herself to prayer study and the mystical aspects of the faith, eventually emerging as a modest spiritual guide, advising a close circle of friends and family. Her path to political influence began when she met Imran Khan through her sister Mariam. Frustrated by the challenges of transforming his cricket fame into political authority with the PTI, Khan sought her guidance. What started as spiritual consultations evolved into personal and political dominance. The secret marriage on the 1st of January 2018, barely weeks after her divorce, marked the beginning of her unprecedented influence over Khan. From that moment, she extended control far beyond spiritual matters into political appointments, household management, and even strategic decisions. Faiz Hamid, then DGC of ISI, reportedly took an early interest in Bushra Bibi following her marriage to Khan. Some observers allege that Faiz provided information through intermediaries, which Bushra Bibi then relayed to Khan as spiritual insight. Whether knowingly or not, this connection amplified her perceived authority, allowing her to assert unprecedented control over political decisions. This growing sway became evident to key PTI figures, including Jahangir Tari, a major financier and strategic force behind PTI, quickly realized the extent of Bushra Bibi's hold over Khan. Despite his crucial role in funding the party and shaping its election strategy, he found himself sidelined by her subtle yet unmistakable influence. During a dinner shortly after Khan's marriage, she conveyed without directly speaking her disapproval of Tareen, signaling that any criticism or challenge to her authority would not be tolerated. Sauzal Vorda, a long-time admirer of Khan's anti-corruption stance and patriotism, also felt the weight of Bushra Bibi's authority. Even as a minister in Khan's cabinet, he found her presence and involvement in political decisions inescapable, with her opinions reportedly shaping appointments and discussions at the highest levels. Orn Chaudhry, a long-time aide and close confidant of Khan, became another casualty of Bushra Bibi's expanding influence. Despite years of loyal service, he was abruptly excluded from Khan's inner circle during critical moments, including the oath-taking ceremony reportedly because Bushra Bibi's intuition or dreams dictated his absence. Her influence left Khan dependent, his public authority compromised by a personal relationship that placed her at the center of decision-making. Bushra Bibi reinforced her power through practices that were ritualistic and mysterious. Household staff reported daily ceremonies involving beef, red chilies, and severed black animal heads. Bushra Bibi's public emergence during the November 2022 PTI-led march from Peshawar to Islamabad confirmed her capacity for leadership beyond the household. In April 2022, Khan faced the realities of Pakistan's volatile political system. Losing public support due to unmet campaign promises and controversial policies, he was removed from office through a parliamentary no-confidence vote. This shift in political fortunes brought both Khan and Bushra Bibi into sharper public focus, paving the way for legal and political challenges as they attempted to maintain their influence. These included allegations over the improper timing of their marriage, the diversion of funds meant for an Islamic university, and the mishandling of gifts from the Saudi Crown Prince. Although both denied the charges, the proceedings underscored their willingness to exploit personal and political influence for their own benefit, reinforcing Bushra Bibi's image as a manipulative figure. Out on parole in 2024, Bushra Bibi stepped into the spotlight fully veiled, leading thousands atop a truck and orchestrating a violent attempt to storm Islamabad alongside KPK Chief Minister Gandapur without state approval. The episode revealed her calculated shift from spiritual advisor to a manipulative political operator willing to break laws, override institutional authority, and jeopardize public safety to tighten her control over the party in Imran Khan's absence and dictate the party members. Bushra Bibi's rise from a minor spiritual figure to a central political operator exemplifies the risks of concentrated personal influence. She systematically sidelined experienced aides, dominated decisions at the highest levels, and shaped the public and private actions of a national leader. Imran Khan's naivety and dependence on her left him vulnerable and secondary in the relationship. Her imprint on Pakistan's political landscape demonstrates that influence, when unaccountable and centralized, can outweigh experience, judgment, and institutional norms.
Stay tuned for more updates on this story. Keep watching Ocean News.